Entering the waters of baptism is a public declaration of the reality that we have been resurrected with Jesus Christ. That we've been baptized by his Spirit into his death, burial, and resurrection, and are made alive together with him.
I was very lonely and anxious and depressed a lot, especially when I was in college, because I was less around my parents who helped me find God. So I felt like going to church was more an obligation and less of something I needed to do. And all I could do was pray that I would just go to sleep and not wake up half the time. I was just so upset.
It was fleeting, to be honest. You know, you're chasing the world constantly, and it's never enough. You try to fill every hole with anything in the world, and you still always feel empty.
Well, before I came to know Jesus, my life was full of despair and lonely. I suffered deep depression all of the time and frequent panic attacks.
My dad kept on telling me to turn to God all the time, no matter how heartbroken I was or how lonely I felt. He kept on saying God has the answers. So I started coming to Harvest again, and Jordan was preaching on Easter Sunday, and all of a sudden, the one thing keeping me from fully accepting God was removed. I forgave the people who hurt me, and after that, I just felt like I could do anything with him now.
And hearing the message and everything that was said, I felt like God was talking directly to me. I couldn't help but break down by feeling like when I felt the love of God.
He did. He became my personal Lord and Savior as I was sitting over there on my first visit to Harvest. And since then, I no longer take medications for any anxiety or depression. I have a lot of connections, and I live in a lot of peace and joy.
I would want anyone to know that they're loved, that they're not alone. No matter how sad you feel, you always have someone there for you who loves you no matter what.
Jesus is full of compassion and love and will help you have peace and joy.
The love that God has for all of us is it's greater than anything in this world. And that's what keeps me going.
It doesn't matter what you did, who you are. He's always here for us, like in Matthew 11:28, where it says, "Come to me, all who are weary and heavily burdened, and I will give you rest."